Jake had been dating Emily for a while, and for as long as he could remember, she had always invited him to her grandmother's farmhouse in the Midwest. Every time, something came up: school, work, family obligations. He always had an excuse. But Emily would remind him, "My grandma really wants to meet you. I've told her so much about you." A whole year passed. The invitations never stopped, and eventually, Jake gave in. "All right," he said one Friday night, "let's finally do it. Let's go to your grandma's place." They drove for hours along empty highways and winding country roads until the farmhouse finally came into view. It stood isolated against a backdrop of trees and fields, its porch light barely cutting through the darkness. By the time they arrived, it was close to midnight. Emily was exhausted from the trip. She showed Jake to the guest room, wished him good night, and quickly fell asleep. Sometime after 2 in the morning, Jake woke up, his mouth dry. He decided to get some water. The old wooden floors creaked under his steps as he made his way to the kitchen. When he opened the fridge, the soft glow lit up the room, and that's when he noticed her. An elderly woman stood just a few feet away, almost hidden in the shadows. Her silver hair was tied back, and she wore a simple floral nightgown. Jake froze, but the woman smiled kindly. "So, you're Jake. Emily's told me all about you." Her voice was soft, warm, and familiar, like a grandmother's should be. They spoke for several minutes. She asked about his family, his job, and laughed softly at how nervous he seemed. Finally, she said, "It's late. You should get back to bed." Relieved, Jake nodded and returned to his room, figuring he had just officially met Emily's grandmother at last. The next morning over breakfast, he smiled and said, "By the way, your grandma's great. We talked for a bit last night in the kitchen." Emily went still. The color drained from her face. "Jake," she whispered, "my grandmother passed away months ago." Jake's stomach dropped. His smile faded. Because whatever he saw in that farmhouse kitchen, it wasn't her grandmother.